Hello, babes. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. So in today's video, we will be diving into the fashion from the early 2000s and 90s and what happened to teen fashion and the decline of teen fashion. So let's get into it. In the early days of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, teen fashion was huge. Every weekend, the mall was packed with teens shopping and picking up on the latest trends. Teens also liked looking like teenagers. There was no rush in their age, although like many teens, some thought they were grown and couldn't wait till they hit the age of 18, which I know you guys remember saying, I can't wait until I'm 18 so I can do whatever I want whenever I want. And boy, were we wrong. However, there was not this mega jump from being a tween to adulthood. In the early 90s and 2000s, we had teen movies, dramas, and comedies that were so high in ratings that they were beating out the adult TV shows. We also had teen pop stars. Being a teen during this time was incredible, and you were discovering yourself. There wasn't this mass pressure to be an adult, and you actually enjoyed being a teen. While today's kids have social media shoved in front of them, and usually it's one image that is being pushed through the algorithm. It's like the lines have been blurred between being a teen and adulthood, specifically for young girls. And I believe it's being done purposefully because there are a lot of creeps who use lines like, she doesn't look her age, or it's mature for her age, in order to get away with their perverse, disgusting, perverted minds and ways. It's definitely a hidden agenda, I believe, because if everyone is dressed the same and with massive amounts of makeup, wigs, and revealing outfits, they may look older or even blend in with the older crowd. But that's a video for another day. I believe teen fashion ended in the early 2000s when teen shows ended that actually catered to teens. We had shows like Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, Gilmore Girls, although not just about Rory, Gossip Girl, The OC, and more. However, it seemed as though teen shows started to die out. We also had magazines like 17, Teen Vogue, J14, Teen Magazine, Teen People, Cosmo Girl, and so much more. Teens were catered to just as much as adults. We had our own subsection of fashion, gossip, music, and beauty. Makeup and fashion was actually age appropriate with glitter, colors, and our colorful clip-in highlights. And no one made fun of a tween/teen for looking their age, unlike today. From shows like Moesha, Sister, and 101 to Beverly Hills 90210, The Original, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Saved by the Bell, and Dawson's Creek, there were endless shows for teens to get inspiration from. Every week, teens would gather around their TVs to watch their favorite TV show. Not only to see what was going to happen on the next episode, but to see what were the latest fashion trends. How is their hair going to be styled in this episode? Are baggy jeans the new trend? Are baby tees in? We had stars like Aaliyah, Britney Spears, Destiny's Child, Christina Aguilera, the Spice Girls, and Gwen Stefani, wearing their own unique styles and giving us the looks we all loved and needed. These stars set so many trends and set the tone for the girls who came after them. They didn't have overinflated egos like some of today's TikTok stars and influencers, and didn't push a certain lifestyle in your face. They wore expensive brands, but would also wear more affordable looks that other teens could purchase without breaking the bank. Fast fashion may have cost less during this time, however, quality was there. A $40 pair of jeans would last you years. Your shirts were made of good quality and you wouldn't have to worry about threads coming out and your clothing practically falling apart. Your handbags were well made and it didn't cost you hundreds of dollars to look good. Back then, when you were given your allowance or birthday money that was $40 to $100, you could purchase a few beauty items, clothing, and some accessories. And when Christmas time came around, your Christmas money could get you bags upon bags worth of items. Now, I believe the decline of teen fashion happened once there were no longer any artists, movies, and TV catered to teens, which I would say happened around the rapid rise of social media as well as the reality TV shows. everyone wants to be an influencer and gain attention online, a lot of these young kids are going online and doing things to become famous, following their favorite TikTokers and YouTubers, and some fashion brands that cater to tweens and teens have not evolved. It's still the same kiddish graphic t-shirts and glitter and sequins, which is nothing wrong with it because who doesn't love glitter and sequins? But I believe the issue comes into play when it's overly done and too much is going on at once, especially when you're a teen who's trying to figure out looks and don't want your clothing looking kiddie-ish. You wear clothes that fit your own personal style, and sometimes you may like outfits worn by your older sisters or mother and aunts and want something similar but age appropriate. However, it's not easy to find. A lot of teens now are shopping on sites that are catered to adults like Fashion Nova and Pretty Little Thing. Instead of looking up to girls their age, they look up to reality stars, IG models, and rappers. Women who are usually scantily clad and who rap nothing but vulgarity and push a certain image. Teens only have one image that is constantly pushed towards them. When it comes to fashion, it's constantly rinse and repeat. Where are the teen magazines, the teen actresses who are actually teens that they can relate to and navigate teenhood? Where are the artists who they can relate to and don't push the overly sexual image and constantly sing about sex? There are adults playing teens, which is an issue within itself because is it really that hard to find a teenager to play a teen? But they have shows like Euphoria that push a certain message that says it's not for teens, and then adults playing teens, and all of these mixed messages. The majority of the time, the reason these shows want adults to play teens is because they like to push sex in almost every single teen show. And they know it would be highly inappropriate to have a teen playing that role. But it's not inappropriate to push that onto teens who aren't even fully developed yet. Why is that even okay? Okay, I've gone a bit off topic, but I do think these type of things make it hard for a teenager to just be a teenager in today's times. They get made fun of if they're not wearing a certain brand, and if their sneakers aren't the latest and most trendiest sneakers, and if you don't fit in with the cool crowd, you're considered basic, and if you don't have a lace front wig and a bunch of labels on, then you're considered a lame. And first off, I need to make something clear. Brands don't mean you know how to dress or have fashion sense. It means you're label obsessed, and most of the time not used to having expensive things. But also, you can look a tacky, hot mess while wearing all of your labels. And if you have to constantly say you're wearing this or that in order to be seen, you really aren't that girl. You think wearing labels will help to make you become something you're not. Fashion is about way more than just a label. It is about expressing yourself. It is about how you put your things together. It is about you standing out from the crowd and not blending in. Teen movies like Clueless, Jawbreaker, Mean Girls, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, Cheetah Girls, She's All That, Get a Clue, Love Don't Cost a Thing, and others helped young girls to not only express themselves through fashion, but also made us fall in love with fashion. I think there needs to be more shows and movies that cater to teens and not overly kiddie, but something they could identify with, and that isn't always revolving around such dark, toxic energy, and let teens play teens. Bring back some positivity and good acting. And while I do think it is a good thing that teens have more access to affordable brands and attaining the fashion pieces they like, I do think the overconsumption is an issue, and young girls wanting to look older than they are is not the direction teens should be going in, because before you know it, you've rushed to get older and didn't even enjoy your childhood because you wanted to be a part of the adult world so quickly. I do feel as though people should be able to express themselves however they want. I just feel like the over-sexualizing of teens is not okay. I'm not okay with that because they are still young, they're still developing, and I feel as though some people take advantage of that they know that they're young and they want to fit in, or that they want to be older than what they are, especially men. So yeah, I do think that there needs to be some line drawn in between being a teen and an adult. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know who were some of your favorite teen stars and teen fashion girls from back in the day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Liking helps with my algorithm and to push the videos along to the girlies who will love it over here on this channel. So I will see you guys in the next video, and that is it for today. Toodles!